I'm ready whenever you are.
Fading in.
Hello. Can you all hear me? I guess they can. I just heard an echo of my own voice.
Oh no.
So guys, throw me some requests. Quick, throw them out there. Whatever you want me to make. I would be happy to get on that for you.
Hurry, throw them at her face.
Throw them at my face. I still don't have towels. I meant to go.
No clean towels at all?
Well, I went to look and then I ADHD'd and was like, ooh,
Alright.
something else to do, so I didn't look.
I'll be right back.
Hey everybody, thank you, Ben. All right. Hello. Hello, everybody. Y'all are saying a lot of things I don't know. Who's Too Mad? Who's Jinochi Katsuya? Who's Toby? Who's Metcalf? I don't know any of these. I know Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! They mean Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! But who said that? I'm confused. I don't know any of these. I want to start with something a little bit more universal, if that's cool. Jeremy will compile all the previous requests into something for me to look at. So I will get back to as many requests as I can. In the meantime, I think I'm going to do something, again, kind of universal with Harry Potter. So Ben, whenever you're ready, I mean, I could switch me to the overhead, but let me look up a picture of Harry Potter for y'all.
Pretty color.
Yeah, I think I'll probably do that one next-ish.
Whoops, I think I just faded into the stream starts soon.
Perfect. Can they still hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you. Didn't kill the mics. Alright, there we go.
All right. We got Harry Potter.
Here's
Thanks.
a couple of towels, and then
save the day.
Here's some terry towels that Hank uses for they're clean, they're fresh out of the bag.
Okay.
But they're thin.
Okay. Good enough for me. All right. Harry Potter, let's go. Who's ready for Harry Potter?
Is anybody really ready for Harry Potter?
Is anybody even ready?
She's doing pretty good. Her sense of taste and smell is starting to come back, so that's a good sign. So, you know, knock on wood, obviously, but it's appearing that she's on the other side of it at this point. So, just basically the worst flu ever. Plus, she can't taste or smell.
Stay safe, everybody.
You're good, Maya. Don't worry.
How's everybody doing today? Drop a bananas emoji if you're feeling like life is crazy right now. I would drop some bananas. Drop a wizard emoji if things are pretty good. Feel free to drop both wizards and bananas.
And what did I miss? I mean, Joey Wheeler, for respect. This is a conversation.
Pardon?
I'm reading
You
from
didn't really miss anything.
Nico Man McGew. Says, yes, I mean Joey Wheeler. I prefer to respect the original creator by calling his characters by their original Japanese names. I specifically like his Season 0 design, and I'm completely lost.
That is totally fair. Honestly, I grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh!
And
Okay.
as an adult, it's really funny in kind of a sad way that they're like, all right, let's take this Japanese character and just name him Joey Wheeler. And then I remember he's got that like Boston accent where he's like, hey, like, you picking on my friends? Or like he's got some like, hey, I'm walking here type. It's just like, America. Would it kill us to portray other cultures?
I mean, Probably.
Would it kill us to not name every Japanese character Joey Wheeler?
We are Joey Wheeler.
I feel like as a kid I would have been like, okay, like cool. One of my favorite movies is like the Kung Fu Panda trilogy, because like do not underestimate those movies. Fantastic films, some of DreamWorks' best. And they all have like traditional like Chinese names, like Tai Lung and Shifu, and like it's like most audiences are like, okay, cool. That's a name I haven't heard before because I'm an American, but I like it. I don't get it. I don't get why we need to make the change. So I think that's cool.
See, I played Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game, but I didn't actually watch the show at all.
Why do I feel like this Harry looks weird? I guess the mouth is too low. The nose looks like it's spaced correctly, but it doesn't, like, compared to the picture, but it doesn't look right on the pancake, so I'm just gonna do a little caricature, I think. It's a little baby boy. I can make that nose a little shorter.
I'm Harry Potter. I'm a little baby.
Exactly.
See, I think we might have had some requests from last week too. I'll have to double check.
Well, and then my thing is always like, if someone's got a request they asked for last
No, I mean,
week.
they donated.
Oh, they donated. Gotcha. Ben, do you want to explain what you mean by donated?
Ah, yes. Well, so if you look at the ticker on the bottom there, you can go to dancakes.com/Sunday requests. So if you wanna take your pancake idea out of this really long queue that's building up that Jeremy's keeping track of for us, you can get it bumped right to the front of the line by just dropping $1 or whatever. I mean, it's anything over $1. But otherwise, you can keep it in the hat and we'll possibly draw it out. It's totally up to you.
We appreciate every donation, as we are an events company with no events.
Yeah.
So
Appreciated, but not required.
yeah.
Now I gotta figure out why the fields aren't showing up on the...
There's the scar.
Ooh, Betty White is an American treasure. I agree.
I'd like to think that someone just said that completely unprovoked.
Yeah, I think Betty White dash American treasure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And then, got a lot of comments flooding in today. Hello, everybody.
We got 161 people watching right now.
That is more than 10.
That is.
Don't argue with me. I'm right.
Sorry, forgive me.
I dare even say it's more than 20.
Oh, Rainbow Kato. Saw this video title and thought it would be cool. I agree. That's why I put it in there, because I was like, this is a cool video title. I bet people will agree.
What is it?
It is something.
Must be real cool if you can't remember it.
It's so cool that it says professional pancake artists take your request live.
Live.
Dancakes in studio episode 29.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, our 30th thing is coming up. Golly. All right.
Big 3-0.
So, guys, please just know as a reminder that we have a ton of, this is the most I have ever seen on a Sunday stream for me personally, at least like consistently, because the numbers are not dropping that hard. So I cannot get to everybody's request, but I can get to yours if you donate any amount to the link that I guess is floating around the bottom of the screen, and also that Ben is dropping occasionally. So please don't be sad if I can't get to your request. I will try. There's 8,000 requests coming in. So I'm gonna pick a request. I remember I saw Frida Kahlo. That's a really cool one. Ooh, Tessa. I might do that maybe, because that is appealing to me. I'm gonna pull up Frida Kahlo, I think. Start off strong with a few portraits of familiar faces, and then we'll get into the more specific stuff very soon, you know.
Nice.
All right, Frida. See how small I can make this one. Let's practice sizes. My hands are shaking though. I had a ton of coffee.
Challenge.
Did you know that hand models for like commercials and stuff can't drink any coffee because like a huge part of their job is their hands need to be like still and perfect, and that's like part of their training.
Makes sense.
Right? It's cool. You're like, yeah, I can't have coffee the day before the day of the shoot. For the Pepsi commercial where I hold the Pepsi can. It's very interesting. I watched a whole video of a hand model documenting their work.
An entire video.
An entire video. Well, maybe half of it. I get distracted easily. So I'm not making this very small, but when I tried to make really small eyes, my hands were shaking, so I'm just gonna have to accept my flaws right now. I failed you. Not that any of you guys probably are like, oh no, it's too big, I'm leaving.
The worst ever.
But for me, it's not great. I'm not doing a great job keeping my sizes down, which is important. Size matters with pancake art. I might have to flip Harry because my griddle, soon, but my griddle just went whoosh. Really spiked in temperature, so. Thank you guys all for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate.
Ben, have you shown your mug?
Oh no.
You wanna
Oh no.
You wanna do featuring our resident disembodied voice, Ben.
That's me. Oh, so let me see. Oh, yeah, the webcam's on. So, all right, here we go. You guys ready? All right, it's gonna be quick.
Like a
all right, there.
cryptid. He then disappears. Man, I am not doing great with my jawlines today.
Oh, did you guys get that?
What?
Oh, I literally just did a quick cut. I went boop boop.
Sick.
All they saw.
Yikes, that's not her jawline at all. What's wrong with me today? I do feel like my hands are shaking in a way that's pretty effective right now with my art. So that's
effective or ineffective?
It's effective in screwing me up. So we're just gonna give that jawline a few gentle taps. Hang in there, ladies and gentlemen. I really liked how they portrayed Frida Kahlo in the movie Coco.
Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. 'Cause I saw Coco, but it's been...
She's just like this crazy artist type, and she's just super like
That sounds about right.
inspired and confident, and she puts on this giant, ridiculous, over-the-top, abstract, like, art show where all these skeletons, like, crawl out of a papaya or something, and it's just, I don't know. They portrayed her in a way that was very fun, and I liked it. Honestly, I can't speak to how true it was to her character, because I only remember a teeny bit about Frida Kahlo from my middle school art classes, which is a shame, but maybe Gina could. Gina's in art history.
I mean, if I'm trying to remember I don't think there was anything Frida Kahlo in the couple of art classes I took in high school. But that was a while ago, so.
So this isn't going to be perfect, but that's okay. We don't go for perfection here at Dancakes, because then we'd never finish anything.
Nothing's perfect, especially us.
Mm-hmm. You're a shining example of imperfection. Does her mouth look too skewed? I feel like I made it too off-center. You know what? I'm just going to pick that piece up and bam, drop it.
Yeah, it doesn't look terrible.
Doesn't look terrible. Forgive me, y'all. I'm trying my best. Her hair looks good. Everything above her eyebrows looks great. Like, it looks like the picture. I think the heavy eyebrows with the somewhat unibrow will be a pretty good indicator of who this is, because that's just such an iconic.
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anyone who's that if they know who.
Right. Hope not. Portraits are always a struggle. I've talked about that a lot on the streams and stuff, but portraits are hard. Oops. Someone says I can smell something burning through your screen. That's
that
impressive.
doesn't make any sense.
Let's see if I can get Harry off the griddle. I turned my temperature down. So, you guys ready for Harry, I think? I think we're just gonna flip him.
Just gonna do it.
1, 2, 3.
The
boy who cooked. I gave him brows. You can see a scar under his hair, just barely. It wasn't very visible in the picture.
He tries to hide it with his hair.
Yeah.
He shouldn't though. He should embrace it.
So there we go. I hope you guys liked Harry Potter. And now we've got Frida. Check it out, guys. Check out me shading roses. Bam, 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 bam. Look at the precision.
It's amazing.
So precise. I love coloring flowers because you can just be like, and everyone will be like, wow, you did that so precisely. You can just be like, I know, but you're not doing it precisely at all. You're just kind of filling stuff in randomly. But people will think you have a method. That's 90% of being an artist. 95% is like people being like, whoa, you did this thing intentionally. And you just kind of like scratch the back of your neck and you're like, yeah.
Sure, totally. I meant.
Did you mean this with that artistic interpretation? Sure. Didn't just botch that line and made it look like this thing that you're interpreting as, you know, grief or whatever.
Good grief, as Charlie Brown would say.
Okay. Girl got cheekbones. Oh no. Did you put urethral in this? Urethral?
I did. Is it peeling?
A little bit, but I guess her face has been here for a little longer than it needed to be, so.
Well, I put enough. It's still an art, not a science.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, we got any interesting requests? Do we have the list there that you could read to me?
Toss that list up there, Jeremy.
And then, Ben, when you get a moment, if you have a moment, would you mind grabbing me some plates?
Can definitely do.
Sorry, I'm forgetting everything today.
There's a big old stick. Whoops.
Cool.
Hit the mic with the plates.
All right, so let's see what we got here.
Ugh. My old
First of
man,
all,
old man
Harry.
groan as I sit down.
All right. Okay. We got some good requests.
Nice.
I'm seeing Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm trying to remember what that art style looks like. By the way, guys, just so you know, I'm a lot more likely to go for... It's not impossible that I won't, but, like, I'm trying to entertain a stream of almost 200 people. So I'm going to try to go for things that are a little bit more, I guess, recognizable. You know, instead of like one specific person that 5 people in the stream know about, I'd like to tackle more characters and everything. But fear not, if you really, really want to get something that you don't think out of a large list of things I would pick, like if it's not more accessible than something like SpongeBob, Ben, you want to remind him really quick again about the donation thing so I can look into this?
Yeah, so we've got on the ticker along the bottom there, if you go to dancakes.com/Sunday request, you can donate and get your request bumped to the front of the line. I'm gonna drop the.
That's any amount, you guys. It's basically free. You could throw $1 at us.
So the Happy Oyster, we're streaming on multiple platforms. So YouTube, there's only 15 people, but we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope.
Yeah.
So anyone who's wondering, there's not that many people here. It's because
there's a lot of people here.
Yeah. YouTube is one of is not our biggest platform as far as streaming audience.
YouTube is silly. So we've got a massive following there, but we don't see that many numbers, and I think it's because their algorithm is shifted 8,000 times since we got an account.
175 people on Facebook. That's where the bulk of the.
Well, not on Facebook. Oh yeah, wow.
No, on Facebook.
We're jumping again. Who are all you people? Where are you coming from? It's good to see you. It's good to see you guys. How is everybody today? This is really exciting to have this many people. Streams are really fun when we've got a lot of people to talk to. Which, Ben, by the way, if there's been any questions, like there's got to be someone in here who's new or doesn't understand pancake art.
For sure. And I'm actually, it turned out there was a problem with the donation page that I'm fixing real quick.
Oh no.
It's not a big deal. I just gotta make sure that I get it all back in place so the people can donate without any problems.
By the way, guys, I'm doing a Tokyo Ghoul, if I didn't make that clear. Because I see a lot of people like this design of this like crazy mask with the teeth sticking out. So I thought it'd be cool. Keep those requests coming. Our lovely friend Jeremy is compiling them. And so your request, even if it gets lost in the shuffle.
Jeremy's got you.
Yeah.
He's got all of us.
Jeremy is our angel. I love making teeth in pancake art. Like they always look so weird because teeth are so hard to get right, but it's fun when I just get to like draw them like that. Like, yeah.
The one trick that I learned it from I remember where I learned it from, some tutorial I was watching, because it's really hard to draw teeth without make them look like Bubba teeth.
Almost impossible. We don't even attempt it most of the time on pancakes.
Yeah, but the one trick that I learned is like if you're doing it with pen or pencil, I mean anything really, was to just do L's. Just you don't go back over. You just go from one corner of the teeth to the next, and then just keep doing that, and then you'll end up not getting you won't get those really thick lines that make it look like Bubba teeth. And
Interesting.
and I tried. I was like, oh, that actually works. Those look like teeth. And I've done it in pancakes a handful of times, and it translates.
That's cool. I just find that it's usually more appealing to leave them out, and so I could go for it, but you know, it's like
only,
cartoony.
Yeah, it only makes sense if it's like
necessary for some reason.
It's like they've got like a giant smile or something where it makes sense to show their teeth, or even cartoons. You know, because if you got a cartoon where they've got a bunch of teeth next to it, I still do that same
That's
trick.
already a simplified face, and they felt the need to leave the teeth in, so you kind of have to get them. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to do SpongeBob next.
SpongeBob.
Circle trousers.
Sponge Robert.
Yeah.
Or would it just be Robert to the Sponge?
In Spanish, I know they call him Bob Esponja. Esponja? Yeah, I think. Which is just funny because it's just Bob Sponge. I mean, not technically, because Spanish is structured different, the way the descriptive term words are, but it still makes me laugh. Bob Esponja. It's going to be a cool pancake. Get some red in there. Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way. I can't tell you how nice it is to have a stream that's popping. A lot of people here.
On and popping. Oops. I hate that Firefox and Chrome have different hotkeys for incognito or private tabs.
It is lame.
Just give me one. Don't make me work for it.
What are you, Adobe? Adobe with its different hotkeys between its own programs. Makes me want to scream. Gina last night was had a little bit to drink, and so she was just kind of like silly and ranting about stuff. And she was ranting to me about how frustrating it is to watch me try to use Photoshop. Well, she uses Procreate. And she's like, it's infuriating watching you use Photoshop. Do you know how many buttons you hit? Do you know how many buttons? You need hotkeys and this. And she was just going off, and she's never said any of this. And I was just listening because it's like, she's not wrong. Photoshop has so many buttons, and then you get something like Procreate, and it's like, oh, everything I need and no more.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing what Gina and I are doing, which is, you know, not crazy complicated digital art, even then.
It's a little complicated. I ain't mad at Photoshop too much just because there is so much you can do.
Mm-hmm.
But Illustrator can burn.
Me and all my friends hate Illustrator.
Well, it looks like we got some stars on Facebook.
Stars!
That's going to be, technically that's a donation. We're going to have to, I gotta, the overlay, I've got to plug into Facebook's API so we can see stars on our overlay. Gotta love it.
All right, who's ready for Frida Kahlo?
Switch to the overhead. I'm on the 3/4 one. There we go.
That's gonna be cool. All right. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh no, her nose got completely buried. I'm fixing it. Y'all didn't see anything.
You're going in.
Her nose completely vanished. There we go.
All better.
Not my best, but I drew it better before it peeled.
It was the best nose I've ever done.
Yeah. Eric said, love you, Dan. Hey, Eric, thank you, but I'm Dana, and this is Ben. Dan is at home sleeping or something.
Doing something that's not this.
So we got a comment that says, I sent some stars. Please do Finn the Human. Is that verified? Can I go
yeah,
ahead?
Jeremy.
Okay, cool.
Jeremy Finn got some stars, so that would be included in the griddle too.
Gotcha. Okay, well, if that's the only donation we've got, I'm going to do Finn the Human from Adventure Time. So that's how it works around here.
Here we go.
All right. Finn the Human. Oh, Sarah, thank you. Sarah says, love you both. Amazing work. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, Finn the Human, I'm going to go ahead and go with the original Adventure Time design. Because I don't want to say anything, but I've been seeing some people talk about another design. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the classic. So for anyone not in the know, shabam.
Good old Finn. I remember the original Nickelodeon short way back in the day. Like that short existed for like how many years was it after the short came out that they finally did the show?
Well, it was on Cartoon Network.
Oh, okay. Well, it started off as a Nickelodeon short.
Really? So Nickelodeon dropped the ball?
Yeah, big time, because
Damn.
it was just like this little 10-minute Adventure Time cartoon, and it was just its own thing, and it was just the one, and it went kind of viral.
Crazy.
And yeah, and because I remember this happened when I was working at the arcade, so I was like 22.
Huh.
So it's a long time ago.
The show also ran for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
then
it was 2010, I think.
Yeah, and the show didn't. Yeah, and that was so yeah, it would have been like 5 years between the short and everybody being like, "You guys got to make this into a cartoon," and then they didn't.
So crazy that Nickelodeon dropped it.
Yeah.
Which, I try not to say that too much. Like, man, Nickelodeon really failed, because sometimes it's not the matter of Nickelodeon could have been really strict with what the show could be, and it could have been a failure, but someone at Cartoon Network did it right, or let what's his name have his vision. I forget.
Yeah, and it would have been awesome, but they also had Avatar, so I can't.
Yeah.
I can't hate too much.
Yeah, that kind of changes the script a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, we can't.
Who came out on top?
We can't pick all the winners, but if you picked Avatar, I'll give you a pass on some of your.
James Cameron's Nickelodeon's Avatar.
Ooh, yeah, they're making a sequel.
Are they? Or does it only exist in news articles where it's saying the sequel's delayed?
And they're shooting it. The Avatar 2, the actual movie. Are we talking? Yeah. Yeah, they're actually shooting it, oddly enough. I mean, oddly enough, but they're.
I feel like I made Finn's head really small. That's okay. He's a noodle boy. Thank you for the donation, by the way. I didn't catch the name of who asked for Finn the Human, or I think I said it at one point, but you scroll up a little bit.
Yeah.
Is that pronounced Zan?
Zan? Would be Zan or Han, maybe?
Yeah. So sorry if you want to let us know how to pronounce that, but thank you.
Yes, tell us stupid Americans how to pronounce your name.
Yeah. Apologies if I don't get everyone's name right. It's just, I don't, there's no way I'm going to say everyone's name super confidently, because there's a good chance I'll mess it up. Now I have the theme song stuck in my head.
We have the theme song.
The theme song, yeah.
Oh,
Adventure time, come on, grab your friends, we'll go to very distant lands. Jake the dog and Finn the human, come on, adventure never ends, adventure time. Something like that. I didn't really watch it too much. Got a few episodes.
Same. I watched it. It's crazy because I love the short so much. You think I would have been more about it, but I didn't watch it I didn't watch it that much. And that's my fault. That's my failing.
It's your deep character flaw.
Yeah, we've all got them. I
love how you can tell exactly who that is from the back of the pancake. It's good stuff. All right, who's ready for Tokyo Ghoul?
And then, do we have any donations on deck? Because if not, I think I'm going to
I'll
do...
double check here. I'm still
Bob
technically the form is back up and running.
Cool.
I'm just getting the image upload portion back in there. It somehow got deleted. I don't know how, but it did.
Cool.
I probably did it at some point, being a dummy.
Here we go, y'all.
Nope.
1, 2, 3. Neat. That's super weird. I hope you can like tell what's going on.
Yeah, let's get a zoom on that.
Let me fix that eye patch. There we go. Kind of crazy.
Get tight in there.
Well, that was let me pull the image up. What was this? Uh-oh. Did we lose the stream?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm hovering over Windows, that's all.
Okay. That was that. So that's pretty neat. Jeremy says no donations, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose from the queue of requests we've been getting. And like I said, I think I want to do SpongeBob. That's a fun one. Just a reminder, guys, if you donate any amount as little as $1, we will prioritize your requests. That's what happened with this fin here. The request link is actually floating under the screen right now.
Yep, I'll drop it. I'm gonna do it. I can get the chat window open here. All right.
Watch out. He's gonna drop that link. All right. Who's ready for Sponge Pants Bob Square? That's how it is.
The Infinity Gauntlet.
That'd be cool. We're getting a lot of requests today, guys, and there are a lot of great ones, so keep them coming. Swear I will get to as many as I can. Or Ben, because at some point Ben's... I wouldn't mind trading out. We started about 15 minutes late, so I wouldn't mind trading out in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So one thing I've learned from SpongeBob is that his teeny little arms and legs and his shirt and his tie and it gets pretty difficult to incorporate that level of detail while still keeping some speed. So I've found I like to make a little sponge-shaped pancake. And just stick with the square part of them. It looks really nice.
Dana's got a plan. She's executing.
Uh-huh. Is anyone else just really tired? Like,
all the time?
I don't mean to get bleh all of a sudden, but COVID, social distancing, not being able to go to anything that's not work or my house, plus winter, I am so fatigued. I feel like I have mono fatigue all over again, which stinks. But, yeah. Is that anybody else? We like to be authentic in this chat and talk about all the stuff, so.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
Dancakes, keeping it real.
I go to bed early and I wake up and I feel like I can't get out of bed. I'm so fatigued. What's up with that?
What's the deal?
With airline with COVID fatigue.
Oh.
Hope y'all are well. Hope y'all are doing okay despite everything right now. We love you very much, and we appreciate your continued viewership, because we just like hanging out with y'all.
Yeah.
It's not like we make a bunch of money or anything off of these streams, but we do them because we like them. We like hanging out with you guys. We like providing some free entertainment. So thank you for joining us and watching me mess up SpongeBob's mouth.
Feels good, man.
What?
It feels good, man.
To mess up SpongeBob's mouth?
No, I was talking about the streams.
Oh.
Because we like doing
Ow.
them.
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that.
SpongeBob. Wow, this is a very kawaii SpongeBob. I made the eyes like a little bigger.
Mm.
Getting a lot of requests. This might be the most requests I've ever gotten in a stream, and we're only about 40 minutes in.
Oh, Mandalorian. You still haven't watched Mandalorian, have you, Dana?
I don't really have any interest in it, but
Oh, it's so good.
would I like it if I'm not that big on Star Wars?
Yeah.
Really?
It's
that good?
Yeah. It's it might help knowing some of the lore, but like you don't need to know a whole lot.
I just never really cared for Star Wars, and before all of you lunge at me with swords, it's not because I don't like it. I just don't really watch a lot of movies, and I did see one Star Wars, but it was one that was very divisive, and everyone was like,
it's a Western. Like it's not like a Star Wars movie.
oh, nice.
So yeah, it's not. It's completely different than. And they use a ton. Like I mean, you know, other than the fact that it's really well written, it's also they use a lot of practical effects and stuff.
I love that.
Uh,
I love practical effects.
However, though, Star Wars, I mean, I'd say that's definitely a little iffy. Whether or not you like Mandalorian, like I think you would like it, but it's still a maybe. However, you really need to watch Star Trek Discovery. I think everybody needs to watch that show.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, it keeps
yeah.
getting better. It's so good.
I just wish I I don't know. It's hard for me to get into TV shows. It's hard for me to relax enough to like watch a TV show because my relaxation is creation.
Yeah,
I know yours is too. But like, there's just something about movies and TV to me where I just get stressed at the idea of starting one.
I get that. I mean, part of like you know, the stuff that makes me feel like if it's good, it's inspiring. So like,
I get that.
Uh,
Finn the Human, by the way. 1, 2, 3. That's very cute.
But Star Trek Discovery, I swear to you, like they're only, I don't know how many episodes there are in season 3, but literally every single episode, Diva, that's my partner for anyone who's, Diva and I have both like been in tears. Like it's so good.
Yeah.
Like to the point where like I signed up. Like I've been avoiding signing up for CBS All Access. I've been getting the episodes in ways that I can't discuss.
Sorry, I'm just looking for the request list.
Oh wow.
I might start like a really quick request I saw while that comes in. Or no, I guess now it's coming in. 1 second, guys. Sorry, Ben. I just want to make sure we keep things rolling.
Yeah, but it's so good that I actually was like, okay, I have to sign up for CBS All Access now. Like I can't, this show can't disappear because I didn't sign up for that. If this show ends too soon, I will be so sad.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a Stitch real quick. Then I might do an Invader Zim. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat would be cool.
What's it doing to you there? It says it's trying to donate, but it's not going through. I'm still trying to. I don't know what happened. What changed? That there's. Let's see here.
Stitch time. The thing I always forget is that Stitch's nose is in between his eyes.
Yeah, I've screwed that up so many times.
Because your brain's like, nope, the nose goes under the eyes, but if you do it on Stitch, he doesn't have half of his cute appeal.
Well, I did that the other day with Baby Yoda, where I ended up making a baby Dobby. Because if you drop the nose down on Baby Yoda, because his nose is basically right in between his eyes, just like at the very bottom of his eyes, if you drop it down, it looks like Dobby.
Yeah, designs of like so ugly they're kind of cute are really tough, because it's really easy to make them kind of ugly, but also kind of ugly, you know?
Yeah.
It's very interesting. Like Baby Yoda is kind of hard to get right.
Well, I've never had I've never had problems with him. Like I think that was probably, I mean, and I think he is because I screwed up Stitch so many times that like I was okay with Baby Yoda normally.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that one that I made the other day was probably the worst Baby Yoda I'd ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, yeah, he's way easier than regular Yoda.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Sorry, I interrupted you.
That's okay. It's just interesting. It's really interesting learning about character design. Like, I know that one of the hardest pancakes for me to make accurately is something like Pikachu. And you might look at Pikachu and be like, but that's such a simple design. It's like, yeah, that's why it's so easy to screw up. Pikachu is really easy to make look like bootleg Pikachu. And you can sit there and be like, well, I know it's Pikachu, but you can see how if that thing was in the anime or something, people would be like, that doesn't look right.
It's Sam's Choice.
Yeah.
Pikachu. Dollar store Pikachu.
Yeah. Not officially licensed by Nintendo Pikachu. Thank you guys again for all your requests. Reminder that if you want to get bumped to the front of the line, all it takes is throwing any amount donation our way. It can be as small as $1, and that'll get it. So it's like if I got a donation right now, I would finish the Stitch and then make whatever you wanted. And that can even be a personal thing. Do you want a picture of your mom or your pet or whatever? We can do that.
You hit order and it stops midway. Like we might be having some...
By the way, if anyone's having issues with, like, it sounds like someone's trying to donate, I'm happy to hear their donation and make it.
Like...
Because it's obvious they're trying.
Margaret? Is that your name? It looks like it went through.
Well, either way, Margaret, let me know what you want, because obviously you're trying to donate, and I'm sorry you're having issues, and I want to take care of you here. If you want to let me know.
It went through.
Oh, cool.
It did, yeah. So no worries.
What is it?
I'm about to tell you.
Fine.
Hold your horses.
I'm about to flip SpongeBob
Okay,
too, by the way.
let's see. That's from, okay, that was for the Frida pancake. The one from Margaret. Oh, Lana. Okay, that makes sense. That's your name on there. You never know with YouTube because it's not necessarily your name. Okay. Let me see here. What is
SpongeBob. 1. Ah, why is he stuck? 2, 3. Cute. I like that. So, yeah, guys, it looks like we have 2 people trying to donate. Please let me know, as soon as you can, what you want. I'm happy to get to it.
Yeah, and just give me a moment here. Something happened on the page. I'm not sure what, but I'm currently working on it. So,
in the meantime, if I don't get those requests, I have a really quick unpaid request I'm gonna get on. But as soon as I get word of what y'all want, I'm happy to take care of it. Someone asked for Invader Zim. That's a pretty easy design, so I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out real quick.
trying to figure out why this is doing.
I didn't watch Invader Zim. I think it was just like a little before my time. People seem to remember it very fondly.
Yeah, I watched it a little bit, but I didn't. The episodes that I did watch, I loved, but it was not something that I kept up with.
I also know I've never been too big on like gross out, and that was kind of a big part of Invader Zim's thing.
A little bit, yeah.
They've got some very creepy, gross episodes. And I don't know, Kid Me just never really vibed with that stuff. So here we go, guys, for anyone wondering what I'm making here. Got Invader Zim.
Yeah, you can pick one, and then we've got an email you can send if you have like a particular like a photo you reference that you would like us to use. We can we have an email that you can send that to.
All right, so there's Invader Zim. We're gonna flip Stitch here in a second. And guys, just a reminder, I am much more likely to pick a request if I'm confident that the person who requested it is still in the chat. So it's great that Jeremy has that list put together, but I'm also a lot more hesitant to pick something that was requested 45 minutes ago because there's a good chance that person has left. So please, if you've requested before, as long as you're not like crazy spamming us, feel free to, you know, every 5-10 minutes say what you want. Again, I'm way more likely to just grab something out of the chat when I can tell someone's watching, because no one wants me to make a request where the requester is not even here anymore and no one else wants it. So, you know, feel free to just, you're not annoying if you keep repeating stuff, as long as you're not, of course, you know, 100 texts a second or whatever. Stitch, 1, 2, 3.
There he is.
Liana says, I think it went through this time.
Okay. Now let me double check.
Well, let's see, because I think I've got a donation that's come in, so.
Let me refresh.
I do keep seeing Infinity Gauntlet, so if I've got a second, Ben, I'm gonna do that.
I don't
want to keep
I
this.
don't see it. But
is it a personal picture? Because if you,
we can give you an email. Send it
we
to
can
you.
give you an email, but at the same time, like if you want Pikachu or something I can Google, please just drop it in the chat on our system. If you are trying to use the website and something's not working, I'm more than happy to take care of that for you. All right, Infinity Gauntlet coming up. It's another quick one. Apologies for any inconveniences.
Yeah, I'll take out that one's on me. I'm not sure when the little snippet of code that I wrote got deleted, and we're not in a situation where I can just roll it back to like yesterday's backup.
I might have to sneeze here in a second. If so, I'm gonna mute my mic. Oh, geez. Okay. Woo! We have a message from Jeremy, Ben.
Ah, it's their request.
Cool.
Ah, BTS. All right. It is RM from BTS.
Cool. It would be really cool. Oh, I guess you're trying to do stuff. I'll look up a picture.
Hopefully, I won't. I won't be particularly long here. I think I've just about got it all straightened out. It's my fault though.
So what is a deep Roy pancake? What is deep Roy?
Deep Roy.
We keep getting that request.
Honestly, don't know. I wish I knew. Reference is far above my head. A little bit of JavaScript here that's screwed up. What's going on?
Jeremy shot us another text.
All right. Ooh, 50-star donation. Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, cool.
Get over here. Get it?
No.
Oh.
Is that something he says?
Yeah, it's just whenever he shoots his rope spear into your neck and pulls you over. He says, "Get over here."
I never played Mortal Kombat that much. Just in a random arcade trip sometimes, maybe. All right, Infinity Gauntlet, Invader Zim. 1, 2, 3.
Your boy.
And then I've got a Who from BTS.
RM. I'm not sure who that is because I don't know anything about BTS. I mean I know it's K-pop. That's it. And that's where.
Oh,
That's where.
what a cool dude.
That is the beginning and end of my knowledge.
So if it's cool, I'm gonna do this one, where he's blonde. Cool pick. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. Glad we got it figured out. Sorry about the hassle, but I will make this extra special for you. I believe this was from Liana. Is that right?
Yep.
Thank you, Liana.
Okay, well, just you give me 2 seconds, Lana. I will. I'll let you know here because I'm working on something here real quick just to try to straighten it out because some stuff got deleted that screwed up the donations through the website, and so I'm having to like plug it all back in real quick. But I'm almost there.
I love his hair swoop. That's a good hair swoop.
Such a good hair swoop.
I'm jealous.
Ah, okay.
I think we got some messages from Jeremy.
Hmm. If we had another donation, so it looks like the donations are technically working.
Good. Thank you for whoever donated.
Yeah, much appreciated. To Amy, a deer head, preferably a buck.
Cool. I like drawing deer.
And
I can do that.
there's a reference. I will shoot that your way real quick.
Can you send it to the group chat so I'm only checking one Sunday stream
Yeah,
chat?
absolutely.
Sick.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Might be a little wonky when you put your donation amount in because I'm trying to fix a thing where for some reason the little notice that you've the little thank you notice pushes the entire form down for some reason. I'm not sure why it does that. I mean, I know why. I'm just trying to figure out how it happened. But it's functional. It's fully functional.
I think I captured his likeness pretty well.
Ooh, he's got purple hair, but you put blonde in there. Or he's got blonde hair, but you're putting purple in there. I got it there.
Mm-hmm. If you look at the picture, it's very like dull purple looking. Like there's like
Oh.
obviously purple light off to his right or something. So I thought I'd go for it. The nice thing about purple is that it is on the opposite end of the color wheel from yellow, and the batter is slightly yellowish. So purple is almost kind of like an extra gray.
Yeah, I use purple and indigo a lot to accentuate the gray.
It's fun with color theory. So there's that, an RM from BTS. I think that's gonna be a really good one. Very happy with how that came out. Or looked like it was coming out. Okay, so we got an Infinity Gauntlet. Where is the other donation? What is it?
It is. Why? Okay, so.
Infinity Gauntlet is almost done, y'all.
Here we go.
Oh, you sent me a picture or something, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a buck. AK.
that was next.
Yeah, and then Margaret sent one.
Was it Margaret first?
Not according to the order the emails came in, but you take a pick. That's the one I just sent is the.
Gotcha. Oh, neat.
Rick Moranis, legend.
So I'm gonna take on that deer head really quick, and then Margaret, I will get to yours very soon. The deer won't take me long at all, just because it looks like that's the order things came in, and just want to, I don't know, I'm trying my best to do everything in the correct order.
You're doing great, Dana.
Thanks.
Better than some of us over here flailing trying to
I mean, I'm just making pancakes.
fix the thing they broke.
We should probably just do like a test before each stream, because I feel like we have donation issues like every stream.
I thought I had it all. Well, I had it all ironed out, and then for so what happened is I'm working on so we have an item in our store where you can actually get a commission from us.
Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, here we go.
Boop. All right, go ahead, Ben. Sorry, I just want to do it. I like to announce it in case anyone's mindlessly listening or something. So.
Totally fair. The item in our store where you can get a commission, get a framed pancake.
Oh. So Scorpion was first.
Oh yeah, we had. Yeah, Scorpion, and then those two. Yeah, Scorpion,
So
Deer,
Scorpion?
Margaret. Okay. Yeah.
I guess I'll look up Scorpion.
Yeah, he's.
What's this? Is this Margaret's?
Yes, Margaret.
Okay.
Sorry
for the confusion, y'all.
Yes,
I'm gonna look up Scorpion right now.
Yeah, he's a Scorpion Mortal Kombat. And he's a ninja with a yellow face mask and black.
Gotcha.
Headgear.
And whoever asked for
All right.
Scorpion, please let me know.
Hey, Katie, let's not.
Sensor bar. Okay, so I guess I'll just pick any one of these. Whew, these are detailed.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, this one could be really neat.
His fatality, like Mortal Kombat with fatalities. His big one was we had a few, but the one that everybody wanted to do, he would pull off his mask and like underneath was just a skull, and then he would breathe fire and just turn you to bones. Yeah.
RM from BTS. Woo, a little crispy there. Sorry about that. Still looks good, I think.
Is it crispy?
No, they're very pale.
They are crispy.
Oh.
No, I mean as a person.
As a person.
Not as a skin tone.
Oh, what's his personality?
I don't know.
You don't know. You're just
Jeez,
calling him crispy.
I'm trying to give somebody I don't know a compliment. Like,
is crispy a compliment?
I mean, it is now.
He is a rapper. I think rappers are crispy. 'Cause
crispy
they're
rhymes.
Crisp rhymes, yeah. I do like that, though.
Rhymes so crisp.
What do you guys think? Hold on. Wait, that's not it. Where'd it go? Yeah, it disappeared. My image I was using, but oh well. Does look like him. All Alright. Scorpion Mortal Kombat. No, where'd my image go? Oh well, I'll just do this, I guess. Sorry guys, one moment. Let me get this image flipped. Alright, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat coming up.
Here we go.
And then I do want to show... So I'm actually really proud of this likeness, and I'm sure a lot of people don't know who this is at a first glance. So check it out. Rank it 1 through 10, y'all. How much does that look like RM from BTS? I know they're flipped, so... Anyways.
It's great. You did a fantastic
Thanks.
job. You should be proud.
He's very handsome. Scorpion time. It's a really cool reference image I'm about to tackle. We can get a zoom, Ben.
Oh, we can totally get a zoom. I'm gonna zoom so hard right now. There we go.
Wow. Great. Alright. Do I hear a Hank? Yonder?
Oh. I mean, he's been building
Hank.
stuff as Hank does.
He did not say hi.
Ah.
And he just knocked something down. There was a large clatter. I just realized the antenna of my microphone was poking me really hard in the side, but I'd gotten used to it.
So you're just like, this is
I just
fine.
moved it, and there's like a dent in my
I
side.
actually started to like it after a while.
Yeah. All right. Sharp knife. Here we go. Sharp knife tutorial. Yes. Other end of the knife. Got it. Yes.
Look at that. So pointy.
Ben, I'm gonna go off mic for a second.
Sure.
Oh, this is gonna be such a cool one. Going for white outlines in this one because
Boy.
he's. Wait. Okay.
Going for broke here. Just for all the bananas.
That could look too big. I swear it looks like that in the image, but it looks way too big here.
Oh, his forehead or his back of his head.
Yeah.
That's always weird because, like, yeah, 'cause the back of the head, it's very similar to like trying to draw cars.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, you know how big it's supposed to be, but like it's not.
When you draw it like you see it and it doesn't look right. And you're just like,
Yeah. And sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you can't trust yourself, and then there's other times where you absolutely have to trust yourself. Where you're just like, okay, this doesn't feel right at this exact moment, but if I just keep going, it's gonna start to look.
Oh, is
right.
that trusting yourself? I see that as trusting the image.
Oh, I
Image,
mean-
don't fail me.
That too. I mean, yeah, either.
I've had that where I've copied it to a T, and then when I flip it, it looks fine. Trusting myself, I feel like, is when I do make kind of a ballsy change, because I'm like, it doesn't look like the image, but I'm going to change it, and then it does pan out, like it's good caricature. It's my good interpretation. But then sometimes that can bite me in the butt, too. Dude, pancake art is so interesting. It's interesting how much we need to do caricature and tweak things. Like, it's not just, it's obviously we're not just printers, because I just burnt myself. Not hard, the griddle's barely on. Yeah, we're not just copycats of images. There's a lot we have to interpret, which is very interesting, I think. Because, like, so for example, this is a very complicated digital piece of art I'm copying, like extremely detailed. But I can't do that. I can't capture every detail. I just can't. Even if we were here for 4 hours, it would still look worse than the picture because it's just a different medium. So I need to learn how to interpret things, almost like I'm making a vector of the image, for any of you guys who know digital art, Photoshop, any of that kind of stuff. Man, my temperature is just bouncing all over the place.
Don't do that.
Oh, my whites are cooking really light, which is annoying. I wanted them to be like white lines. Whatever. That's fine. It's all good. Actually, might benefit it a little bit if I play my cards right here. So Ben, do you just want me to keep going so you can keep techieing stuff?
Possibly.
Possibly. I mean, if you have even a little bit of doubt, I can keep going.
It's at this point the functionality is all fine and dandy. It's just it may even be just there's. So whenever you pop in how much you want to donate, it throws up a little, like, either if you try to donate less than $1, it pops up thing. It says you got to donate more than at least $1. If it donates more, it says thanks for donating however much. And normally that would just be right above the form. But for some reason, I think this may be just a WooCommerce update. I don't think this part is actually anything I did, but it's instead of going before the form, it's going inside the form, and so it's pushing the entire form into a not particularly pleasing layout.
Interesting.
And
is it not functional though?
It's functional.
Oh.
Everything works.
Oh.
This is purely
the impression I got from everything happening.
This is purely aesthetic.
Gotcha.
And
okay, that's better. I thought there was like a severe dysfunctionality.
No, what had happened? So we have a new item in our store where we opened up commissions in our store.
This is definitely not just a plug for the item. Like, we got this new item in our store. It's fantastic.
Check it out.
Broke the website. It's so cool. Check it out. Anyways.
But it's a get your own pancake, preserved pancake. So we've been preserving pancakes and casting them in resin and putting them in frames. And so we have an item in our store where you can pay a set amount to get your own. Normally we have a form on the website you can fill out, and we'll sort of like we'll figure out what you need and, like, you know, figure out the best solution to what you want to get from us. This is a set like 9x9. Like, huh?
It's just gonna be so sick.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, it looks really cool already.
Yeah, doesn't it look just like the picture? It's because I trusted the image. It's like these features. This looks like skin color, but when you like, or at least like his skin color, but when you get really down to it, it's like there's so much gray and black, like pure black, that you just gotta like go for it. And so we're gonna see how it looks. Sorry, Ben. I just wanted to comment that before I put the picture away forever.
But
doing the buckhead now, by the way.
But it's since it's an item where you have to put in information. It's not just like buying, because you have to put in what you want and everything. And it's in a 9x9 frame, and it's a simpler style. It can still be a detailed thing, but it's not going to be like the most insanely detailed stuff you've done.
By the way, do you want to cut to the wide shot so they can see a little bit of what you're talking about?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
just real quick.
That would make sense. So I can actually understand what the heck I'm talking about here. But anyways, because of that, I had to build a WordPress plugin to put forms into items so you can input information, because there is a plugin that you can use, but I don't like the way it works, and so I made my own. And part of that was copying and pasting some of the code that I had written for the request form for the donations, and I think I hit cut instead of copy.
Sick.
Or I cut on purpose for whatever reason and forgot to hit Control Z,
Perfect.
and so it and then
Don't you love that?
yeah, and that's what broke the donation request form, because it literally didn't exist.
Heck yeah.
So luckily though, I had most of that still copied and pasted into the WordPress plugin I made, so I was able to just bring it back over and like change a few things back to the way they were previously, and got
Whenever
it back
you wanna
running.
Cut back, Ben.
Yeah, but that's why it happened. Me being a dingus. They were edible, but now they are. I mean, if you manage to chisel them out of the resin,
They're as edible as anything put into tabletop resin.
yeah,
Oh,
they've been they get freeze dried, and then they get decoupage glue. Then we use decoupage glue to seal them, and then we cast them in resin inside of a hand-built frame. And so technically, yes, if you manage to get them out of there somehow, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I would find it really weird if someone paid us to preserve them a pancake and then they broke in to eat it. Like, a lot of people think it's like in a case, and it's not in a case. It is freeze dried and then laid in resin like you'd lay something in glass. Definitely not a case situation. It is preserved in a vacuum, so to speak.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no air. We've taken all the moisture out of it, and then
It's preserved, period.
and then the resin won't allow any air to get to it. So in theory, it should last far longer than any of us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can. It's at that point it is still
It's a wall decoration.
yeah, it's a food. It is still food art, but it's not food art that you would eat. Whereas the stuff we're making right now,
Yeah, you could eat any one of
yeah,
these.
you could just pull that right off the grill and eat it, because it's just because they're all still
I feel like
just
once a
pancakes.
stream I need to prove it, because we just get that question so much. It's like, yeah, you guys want to see? I feel like I can just take a bite. They're good. They're good pancakes.
Yeah.
We use restaurant brand pancake batter, so you're just as likely to eat this batter as you would in some mom and pop
You
you
probably
know,
have eaten
breakfast
this
place.
batter
Yeah,
before.
you probably have.
There's a good chance you might eat our pancakes and be like, wait, that tastes familiar.
And we don't do anything crazy to it. All we do is we mix it especially thin, because you can see I'm like squirting it out of a bottle, whereas normal pancake mix, it's kind of bubbly and frothy, and it all falls out and lumps on top of each other. This is more like paint consistency.
We definitely do international shipping. The only thing on our that we can't currently ship international is our pancake art kit, which is what Dana is making all the pancakes on. It's the griddle, spatula, bottles, and instruction manual, all the accoutrement to make pancake art minus the batter and the colors, and it is because of certain regulations and like voltage differences between the U.S. and most of the rest of the world. Even though Canada still has works on 120 just like us, but even then there's a bunch of certifications that we have to get in order to be able to sell electrical appliances and griddle in Canada. So that's something that hopefully, but everything else we do.
What's the deal? We can't ship the kits internationally?
We can't ship the kits internationally.
Until forever?
I mean, well, not until forever, just just for the time being.
Oh, okay.
It's just there's
I did not know that.
There is red tape preventing us from doing so.
Boo.
And also we don't have a 220 thermostat for that.
Mm-hmm.
And using an adapter doesn't work particularly well, as you've as you've seen.
Yeah, no kidding. By the way, here is Margaret's request. Very cool. No, we've had a heck of a time at international events because the griddle just goes kind of topsy-turvy. And so obviously if we want to ship internationally, we want to right that problem because when it went topsy-turvy, we weren't using this griddle. This griddle did not exist yet. We were using standard griddles from Walmart, and it just,
Yeah.
those were nightmares. That's like when we were working for like EA for like The Sims and stuff, and I couldn't make a decent portrait because it would like griddle would do all but catch on fire, and it would just burn
They
everything.
got hot so fast. Yeah. Even when Dan and I were in Hong Kong, and we went there the day before, and they had all the converters and everything for us, it was still wacky. Oh wait, I remember what we did there because we bought 220 volt. We had them shipped from Europe. Griddles, and then we adapted. We literally hacked the thermostats from those to fit our regular griddles because they don't really make griddles like that you seem to be able to buy in Europe. And yeah, and so they worked, but it was not perfect.
Yeah.
That was the best it's ever been, and it was still pretty rough.
So I gotta wait. I goofed. I left the temperature too low. So I'm just chilling, waiting for these to
no.
cook. Do we have any more donations, which
Let me
again are
double check
prioritized?
here.
I still have Margaret's to make. Margaret, I didn't forget about you. I have your image flipped and ready to go. But
Nothing at the moment.
nothing. Okay, cool. Well, just a reminder, guys. This is my last. The one I'm about to start is my last donation, meaning that it's a free for all. The request I pick after that. But if you definitely want your thing made today, like if you're like, man, I just really want a pet portrait and I want it now, throw $1 at us. You know,
$1.
throw $5. Throw
$5.
$6.
Whoa.
Any amount.
Dana. Chill. $6?
$7.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah. Anything over I mean we've gotten we've gotten donations as $1 and we've gotten donations as high as like $50. I think we might have got a $100 donation.
Yeah,
once.
people have been really great.
And it's whatever amount is awesome.
All right, guys, check this out. So we got Scorpion. Is that his name?
Yeah.
From Mortal Kombat.
That's the guy.
It's gonna be sick. Ready? I hope so. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Sick. I like that. Because he's in the shadows.
Very, very nice.
Can we get a zoom on that?
We can get a zoom on that.
I guess I could have incorporated a few more cooler tones, but it's a pancake, so it's gonna cook a little warm.
I think
That's pretty neat.
I think all considering that's about as good as anyone could have hoped for.
Yeah. Yeah.
The good kid.
Ben, when you get a second, could you help me clear the table?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I've got my,
You guys are a lot better at like doing that than me. I just get distracted and I just throw it next to the griddle.
head in this computer being like, oh no, it's not perfect.
Oh, someone said my cats are on my cover photo and I could donate to stars now. Or donate stars now.
Sure.
That's fine, yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy's keeping track of that. So yeah, if you throw some stars.
Throw some stars, and then if there's an accessible way for us to see your profile picture, which I imagine would be just like at that point. Just...
Yeah, I imagine Jeremy.
Oh, we got a buck, by the way. Whoop!
Nice.
Man, I just keep overcooking them a little bit. It still looks good. It's just a little crispy. I hope you like it, though. I hope that's fine.
I think it's great.
Thanks.
I think yeah, they smell really good.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's like the one on the side takes too long, and then this one overcooks. I'm gonna go ahead and do just like a little bit of white patching there, because I'm a filthy cheater.
Cheat.
Whatever, man. There's no rules.
Rules.
Life is a nudist beach. And there
Rules
are no
mean
rules
nothing.
or cops. Beautiful. I like that. See, that already looks a lot better with those white highlights. Lovely. How much did this well, I don't want to be rude. I was going to say, how much did this person throw at us in donations? $1.
Wink.
How many bucks?
Whoa. Oh dear.
Uh,
We have to stop. Venison.
I'm trying to think of something, but I got really.
Both of our brain cells went, hmm.
I have no more deer puns.
You guys couldn't see Ben, but we both were just like, man,
I know there's one in there somewhere.
not even giving me a prance to make up a new pun. Whoa!
Whoa.
How complex can we make them? Very.
Just send us whatever you want, and we'll figure it out from there.
Big Bijou Pen keeps asking for Deep Roy. You have been in this stream throwing that out so hard, and if I didn't have a donation, I would totally do it for you. So hang tight or donate. I'm gonna see if I can make it. No promises, but I keep seeing you repeating, and I feel for you. I want to make you your thing. Also, the person asking for Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, but I gotta handle the donations first, guys. So I've got. Sorry for the freeze there. I was too busy occupying myself with deer puns. Oh, we do. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sarah, do you want all the cats? I can do that. But this is 7 cats in a line. How did you get this picture? How did you get 7 cats to look at a camera? That is impressive. Probably a toy. I can't even get my 1 cat to look at the camera. Let alone 7.
Oh, how many? I don't think I have that many pictures of.
This is gonna be a very cool one. If possible, please. All right. I will. You did donate, so I will make you 7 cats. But first, I gotta make Margaret's request. Margaret's been extremely patient, so I'm gonna make this really cool. This is gonna be a really fun one because it's gray and black only, and so that leads to some really fun playing with contrast. This is gonna be a very cool pancake. I can feel it in my bones and face.
Ooh.
My face bones. Dang it. Of course, as I say that, I mess up something. I have a song from the new Animaniacs reboot stuck in my head. It's a very good one.
Still haven't seen it. I signed up for Hulu, but I haven't watched it yet.
Pretty good.
I know I need to.
I've laughed out loud a few times. I'll say that maybe this is just coincidence because I know it was an episode I started watching with someone else, but I didn't find it to be like amazing or anything consistently until about episode 7, which is weird. And maybe again it was like because I was watching it with Gina, whereas the other ones I'd watched by myself. But from episode 7 on, I was laughing pretty consistently. Where the first few episodes I barely laughed, but I'm also kind of a tough nut to crack with comedy, so I don't know.
Yeah, I remember I've definitely shown you some videos where I was like, Dana's gonna like this one. And it's just like nothing.
Yeah.
Like, oh man.
Which is funny because then I'll lose my mind at the stupidest stuff. I don't know.
It's okay.
I think my humor is so like Gen Z corrupt at this point. Like, you know, like the memes that are just like a deep fried like or you know, something like that, where it just makes no sense, and that just makes me laugh so hard. I think it's gotten to the point where if it's like not that surreal, I just find it predictable, and so I don't laugh. And I'm not saying I'm a queen of comedy or anything. It's just it's like I use the word corrupted for a reason. It's like I need something that confuses and insults me, and then I laugh. Because that's just how I cope with the world.
I think the one that I was thinking of in particular was there's this
Is it the Prince one?
No, the news on PCP.
What?
It's an odd boy.
The news on PCP?
Yeah. It's like pre-YouTube viral video type thing. And it's just these
Those are always gems.
Yeah, and it's
strange
just a
time.
fake news report, and the anchors are just this kind of schlubby guy with a.
I've seen this. This is funny. I
Okay.
laughed at that one.
Okay, I remember maybe it was because I remember the first time I think you're because it is the
I
reason why
remember
I
this.
was like Dana's gonna like this because it's so weird.
I'm pretty sure I laughed at that
Yeah.
one because I remember distinctly when he's dressed as the lady.
Yeah, yeah.
He makes the funniest facial expression I've ever seen as a reaction to anything. Where it's like it's not funny if I try to explain it. It's just his delivery of how he like looks to the guy next to him is so fun. I just remember losing it because I think about that clip so often. I'm just
Okay,
like, yeah,
maybe-
I wish
I was wrong then. I was wrong.
The one I think of is you showed me one where some guy dressed as Prince and played basketball and you were
Oh.
losing it. And I was just like, he's just pretending to be Prince. And you were like, that's the joke. And I'm like, I need more than that.
It was fair. It was
I think we've all shown each other something where the other people just didn't get it though.
yeah, it was the Dave Chappelle's show Prince skit.
I think some things are just funnier too if you've built up a personal connection with actors.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're just like, oh, I love this actor and look at this crazy stuff they're doing. But if you're me and you don't care about the actor that much, it just seems like a totes random whatever. That's my theory anyway, because I know that there are jokes that I laugh at harder now knowing that I appreciate the actor. Whereas if it was just in the middle of whatever, like it was just a random thing, I'd probably be like, I don't really get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I grew up with Chappelle's show, but there's definitely an emotional attachment there.
This is gonna be really neat. It's gonna be a neat one. And again, this was a donation, so I'm making this a little extra special.
Ooh,
Also because it was requested.
It's going extra for you.
Margaret. This was requested a while ago. There were just issues with the website, so I'm gonna make this real special for you. It's already looking really cool. I'm taking so much time on the line work because then I can go up here like this, add some highlights, do the whole thing. Oh, hold on, forgot something. Just need to add some black down here. And then, we're gonna add some grape. I love the dual color or tricolor pancakes where I can just do line work, highlighter shading, fill. It's good stuff.
Nice.
I enjoy it. And this really is, like, I'm not even simplifying too much. This is just what the image looks like. It's just a gray statue and pretty neutral lighting. So, Margaret, thank you for the request. This is a real fun one. And it's a very cool image. And it's gonna look dope when I flip it. All right, so no more donations? Wait, the cats.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah. Got your cats. I'm gonna go ahead and flip the image since this is your profile picture. Or cover picture, or whatever you said. I guess it'd be your cover picture because it's so wide. If possible, please, with cat food. You want me to add cat food to the
Ooh.
picture? I mean, I can. I just saw that now. I can do that? Oh, right, I was gonna flip it. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Drop some banana emojis if you're having a weird, crazy time lately. Drop a cat if you're happy.
If you're happy and you know it, drop your cat.
Oh, Jeremy says no, they meant that's how they got them to behave.
Okay, thanks. That's what happens when you look up at a stream conversation 20 minutes late. You forget what you were talking about, and I forgot what I was talking about. All right, cats. Wow, they made the Tom Hooper movie into a real thing. Huh?
Huh?
Almost the anniversary.
Oh boy. I'm so glad that I got to see the original.
Yeah, me too.
Before they
patched it.
Yeah.
Like cowards. We're talking about Cats the movie, by the way. Who saw it? Drop a peach emoji. If you saw Cats, which is probably like one of you because no one saw that movie. Like no one. Every review I've seen is like every reviewer is like, yep, there were 3 people in my theater. There were 7 in mine.
It wasn't I mean, it was definitely bad.
Oh no, we got a Cats apologist. I mean, yeah, you're right. The music was the best part.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, it wasn't a good movie, but I think everybody wants to hate it so much that like they take it to this extreme that's not actually the truth.
I don't know if I agree with that. I wanted to like Cats. I absolutely wanted to like Cats.
But once, because I didn't hate it when I saw it.
I did.
But then, like, I mean, there was definitely like so many things that I saw that were just wrong, like, you know. But it was just like I wasn't like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen, because that's reserved for only for The Last Airbender. That's way worse than Cats. That's so much worse than Cats.
Well, you gotta, like, you have a very emotional connection to the original property. I would say overall Avatar is probably a superior film story-wise, plot-wise, thematic-wise than Cats, which is just 20 cats introducing themselves and then the movie ends.
I'm gonna respectfully disagree.
That's fine.
Literally, like, the closest thing to a joke in The Last Airbender, because Aang/Ong.
The monks called me Ong.
Is like he's supposed to be this goofy kid, and literally, like 3/4 of the way through the movie, they're talking. His water bending teacher's like, this isn't about joking around and having fun, and he's like, I love joking around, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no.
Well, the closest thing to a joke in Cats is Rebel
movie?
Wilson scratching her butt on the floor. Like, Cats barely attempts humor, and when they do, it's some of the cringiest stuff I've ever seen. And you're right, Avatar too, but I guess, like, at least Avatar tried to have a joke. Cats is just nightmare fuel, where it's like every joke is just offensive of its own right because you hate looking at it.
Tried and they failed. They failed so hard.
You what?
They failed so hard.
I feel like we're just arguing the shininess of two turds.
Yeah, no, they're terrible.
They are movies that exist for some reason. One of them I think had potential as a film. The other,
working with some of the best source material ever made.
Right. But Cats is just Cats. Cats has to be a Broadway show. Film is just a different medium.
Yeah, I mean, it was always going to be like a freaking fever dream. So
Spielberg almost made an animated version, which I think is probably
that
one of the only ways.
okay.
Yeah, that would have been okay, because you have animation, which they basically just did anyways, because they animated all over the actors and actresses in the most horrifying way.
And apparently, like, what they did, like, so much of it was supposed to be, it's like, oh, we didn't use any mocap, and it's like, but all they did was make the job of the animators harder because they had no mocap data to work with.
And
so they're literally just trying to paint frame by frame over the top of these actors.
And the most offensive thing to me
is that when the movie was terrible and got received poorly, they threw the animators and the VFX people under the bus. That was the worst.
They did the best that they could with what
they
were
did
given.
fine with what they were given. They were given the worst designs ever. Like, they were given a turd and they were told to make it a cake. They did the best, and then they threw them under the bus at the Oscars all over the internet, and I was just so mad, because if that was me, it's like, yeah, it's just like on the basis, like, it was doomed from the word go, and then they paid and overworked a bunch of people to try to make something impossible, like something terrible, look good without taking away what made it terrible, which was just the design, and then they threw them under the bus, which is the most cowardly, obnoxious thing. Ugh. And animators aren't paid enough. They were overworked. Everyone that I've read that talked about that movie, it was like a nightmare trying to finish everything. They didn't even finish it. They didn't even finish animating Judi Dench's hand in some shots.
Oh, Rebel Wilson's collar floated.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, like when there's a scene where they're doing her big dance.
I didn't notice any technical gaffes the first time I saw it.
Oh, I saw so many.
I wish that was me. Needed something to look at. I was so dead inside watching that movie.
Because if you watch, I mean,
I wanted to like it.
Like Rebel Wilson's, like her collar like floated weird, like it ignored gravity.
Perfect.
And then there's there's so many times when you see the cats doing a dance number, and they're just they're not making contact with the floor. They're floating.
Good.
And then on top of that, then you've got
cinema.
Even like the most basic of mistakes. Like there are giant compositing errors. So because what happens? So whenever you're doing composites, so you shoot you shoot all these people close up.
Yeah.
So you've got a boatload of detail, and then you shrink them down. You scale them to something. They're dancing on railroad tracks. So like that was the biggest one that stuck out to me, and like it was very obvious that they didn't build these railroad tracks. Like this is not a set. They composited these actors on here, but you have to, whenever you take something that has that much detail and shrink it down, they still maintain that level of detail. Like they look way too sharp for where they're being placed. And like I mean,
interesting.
Yeah, so you'll probably notice it a lot now, where you see that where it's like you have to remove.
They did a good job.
You have to remove that detail because you wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't look that tack sharp.
Yeah, exactly. Like real life.
Well, yeah, compared to the rest of the background, because the background's not as sharp because you've shrunk it down. Now it
just looks weird.
The characters are now sharper than the image they're being composited onto.
Yeah.
And so that's what. And so like it just looks so weird, strange, and unnatural. And like it used to happen all the time. It was because the technology wasn't there. But now it's just as simple as just adding some. Some blur and or just or a de-sharpen plugin or filter, and you could pretty much take care of it. But the rest of it, I mean, I couldn't do, but I could definitely put a de-sharpen filter on there.
That's the worst, is when you see a movie do something that you could have done better, like technically how to do it better, and they had all the reasons. I've had moments like that where I've been like, I could have done that in Premiere. Like, I've seen movies like After Earth where no one knows how to use a crossfade, so you hear a popping sound effect between takes. It's like, I fixed that. I fixed that in Premiere. I've used Premiere for the grand total of like 3 edits. Yeah,
that's always my biggest pet peeve with anything.
It's like, how did this happen?
I am the king of crossfades. I put too many crossfades.
I'm the king of crossfades.
Like I put
long may I reign.
I think it's just because I do so much audio stuff outside of like.
Oh, you have tons of practice, yeah.
Yeah, recording music and everything. So like doing crossfades and stuff to.
Sorry, y'all. These are almost done.
But yeah, because anytime you're doing extra takes, like I say, if I'm recording guitar or something, and I and it's like it's good to this point, but everything after it's garbage. I can either redo the entire take, or I mean, a lot of times you'll just have multiple takes, and you're like, okay, this take's good to here, this take's good to here, and then you start chopping them up, and then you gotta stick them together. But no matter how good you stick them together, you still gotta crossfade them.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
It's,
No, I've lined things up perfectly, and there's still like a little bit of weirdness, and it's like
Yeah.
all you have to do is crossfade, and then there's no weirdness.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, one thing we didn't talk about with cats that I just remembered, I totally saw some goofs, and that was that the scale was that bothered me from the word go. That the scale was wrong. Like in some scenes, they're holding utensils, and the utensils are like this big.
Oh yeah.
And then in some scenes, they're like putting on humans' shoes, and they're like only a little bit too big. Like they look like little kids in shoes. And there's other times where they're walking on their train track, and they're like this tall. And yeah, I guess in the movie they're like Jellicle cats are a little smaller than normal cats. But like that's fine, but they didn't convey that from the word go at all. Like their scale was all over the map, and I noticed it immediately, and it bugged me so much.
It's wild how much of that, like, a lot of that, like the milk bar and stuff, that was an actual set.
Yeah, no, a bunch of them were
Yeah,
actual
it was-
sets. You look at the behind the scenes, it's like, that's a cool set. That looks like it should be at Disney World or something. Like, I want to run around that.
It could have, I mean, I don't know if it would have ever been good, but it could have at least been, like, neat.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a, and I love bad movies. I want to love Cats, but I have not rewatched it in almost a year because it made me upset. There was something about it that gave me a migraine and made my
Ooh.
heart sad, and I was ready. I was ready to have, like, I didn't care if it was ironically good. I didn't care if it was actually good. I didn't care if it was just weird, but something about it dragged my mental health through the gutter and broke a part of me. And that's what everyone said. Everyone's been like, this movie made me feel dread. And I don't know what they did, because I love surreal nonsense that makes me question my, like, short existence on this earth, like Cats. But it was too much. I just watched it and I was like, I don't like this. Like, no smile, like, I don't like this. Like, I wanted to love this. I wanted to have a great time and laugh my butt off, and I did. But then you're 30 minutes in and it's not funny anymore. And you're just like, oh, wow. Oh, man, I want to do, can I just leave? I don't want to. And the movie never ends. And then when it did finally cut to black, finally, some guy in our theater yelled, thank God. And I was like, I feel him. All right, 1, 2, 3. Neat. I like that.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that was this image. One moment. Thank you, Margaret, for your donation. We appreciate you, and we love that you got to have your pancake made. I was happy to make it, so that's pretty cool. Can we get a zoom?
Yeah, absolutely.
That likeness is pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah, no, it's spot on.
Boom. Cool. Thank you, Margaret. Appreciate you joining the stream. Hope you like it. So, we are getting a little to the end of this, so I'm going to do this cat. I'm going to go ahead and say that if someone wants to donate as little as $1, I can make them whatever they want. If not, I've got an idea of the next unpaid request I'm going to get to, but now is your absolute last chance to donate if you want to guarantee that you'll get whatever you want right now. Sarah, you ready? 1, 2, 3. Cats. That's very cute. I like that. So, again, for reference, that picture was, I know it's simplified, but honestly, that's just what happens when you get 7 things next to each other, 7 people, 7 creatures, whatever.
You got
Is
no
it's going to
choice.
get real simplified. So I did my best, and I hope you like it. So 1 second. So that was that cat, that cat, that cat, that cat, that cat, that cat, and that cat.
And if it, now we've had some people, if anyone wants to get their donation request preserved, we've done a few of those.
Mhm.
You can hit up, let us know now, 1, so we can make sure it gets saved. 2, and then we can give you an email. We can talk deets
Yeah.
with our manager. So I'm not sure Sarah Tan. I'm not sure if she's talking about a new one or one. I don't know if that was one of the requests. I don't know. My head's not in the game.
I'm a little confused. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this Deep Roy pancake for Louis or Luis. I am not really sure which it is, but they have been asking for this for maybe an hour. And this is the guy who played the Oompa Loompas in Willy Wonka, isn't it?
Ah.
I have never been asked to make a Deep Roy, but here we go. I'm so glad you stuck around. Oh, Sarah, no worries. We will also give you a high quality picture of it as soon as the stream is over. It'll be posted to our website, so keep an eye out for that if you want something a bit more high res. Yeah, I'd recognize this guy's face. I grew up with the Johnny Depp, Tim Burton, Willy Wonka.
I did not enjoy that one.
No?
No,
I didn't grow up with the Gene Wilder one first, so I saw the Johnny Depp one first, and I liked it because it was weird, and I love the music in it. The music is so good, like, at the very least, like, immersive.
Yeah.
Like
The
that
Gene
intro
Wilder
song.
one is weird as heck.
It is weird as heck. Yeah. But
Especially-
like the Tim Burton one is very like there's a vibe about it I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's a movie where the Tim Burton aesthetic hits for me.
See,
I can totally see anyone liking the original better though. I get it.
Yeah, I think the Tim Burton aesthetic, I liked it in the 90s. And then like around like Alice in Wonderland was whenever it kind of turned for me.
Yeah.
Where like the Tim Burton aesthetic became
The crutch.
yeah.
Like it's just weird.
Exactly.
You don't have to like yeah.
It's and I think part of it was just it's now dude's got computers, so like he can literally do anything he can imagine. There's no it almost feels less creative because there is no compromise.
Interesting. Hey, can you read what Sarah said? I just cursory glanced at
Sarah, what?
bottom comment.
Thank you for doing my cat's portraits. We'll PM you later for the resin, on resin for the cat's portraits you did. So yeah, we will make sure we save we save that one.
So we got a preserve request.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Glad you like it so much. That's very cool.
My phone went burr.
Can't believe I've never made this dude an icon.
We had a 10-star donation for Tom and Jerry.
Oh, cool. So we got another donation.
Oh, and I guess we missed. So there was one from last week that was late that we didn't get to.
Oh.
So let me see here.
Did anyone here request something last week?
Even if they're not here, we gotta make it.
Yeah, I just meant like get them excited, I guess.
Yeah, get hype.
So this guy's name is Deep?
Deep Roy.
Cool. Appreciate the tenacity, Lewis. That's your name. That's how you pronounce it, I mean.
Let's see
'Cause now your dreams come true.
All your dreams.
He kept getting commented in all caps, just Deep Roy.
Roy.
Deep Roy pancake.
Is it this?
Deep Roy pancake. Get it?
Yeah, it's like.
That video where the guy runs in and they're like, oh no, he went
Did he just go in?
in. It's a good one.
Yeah, it was good stuff. I remember. It reminded me of my EverQuest days. Let's see here.
Oh no, my lines are peeling. That's my fault. Nuts. I hate when Why do I keep turning my heat on too high?
Stop it.
I wish I could, man. So I did these eyes really well. I'd like to keep them.
so far the likeness is pretty spot on, so I'd like to keep that going.
Trying to find that donation here. Not it on the website. Now I just need to find the email. November 22nd.
Dogs are going crazy, of course.
Here we go. Kitty cat.
Oh, I can do that.
That's, well, it's for kitty cat. It's not a kitty cat.
It's 4 kitty cats?
It's for, no, the person's name, at least the person's name that they put in their name field. It's kitty cat.
Why do I feel like they requested that and it just got scrambled? Like
Well, there's a reference image, so I'm gonna.
Oh.
And it's definitely not a cat.
Oh.
So. It's the what is it? Lefty from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, cool.
Or Five Nights at Freddy.
I have not done a Five Nights at Freddy's character in a while. I'm happy to do that.
There you go. And the aesthetic issue with the donation is now corrected.
Nice. Way to multitask.
Do what I can with what I have. So it works and it looks nice now.
Nice.
Only took me the entire stream to do it.
Sick.
Didn't. Sorry for making you sit on the griddle the whole time.
That's okay. I didn't mind really. I was a little split about whether or not I wanted to switch out anyway, so it works. It's fine. Oh, I hate the smell of this peeling.
Is Nico-chan on YouTube? Is that the what's it called? Jeez, I can't remember.
What are you saying?
The request from last week that I sent you, the Five Nights at Freddy's. What is it called? Yeah, are you? It's not. So we have 2. Okay. That's
This man has a lot of stuff going on his face. A lot of wrinkles and marks. Not judging. I think he looks great. Just as an artist, you got to include all that stuff, and it gets a little overwhelming. It's like, there's a spot here, and there's a shine here, and there's a crow's feet here.
he's got a very I was gonna say cavernous, but that doesn't really work. It's very. So it's not. It's got a lot of shapes.
Yeah.
It's got a very shape. His face is full of shapes.
His face is full of shapes. Dan barges through the door.
Someone say shapes?
His eye, shapes, man. Dan loves shapes. He's obsessed with geometric shapes. This was a fun one. Thank you for continuously asking for Deep Roy. I'm glad I got to make this one. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you, Louis or Louise. I'm not really sure.
Then we got the one last donation from last week. And then I think that's probably going to be it. And I gotta step into the other room for just a second. I'll be right back.
Can I call or something?
I gotta weigh some packages so I can make sure that I drop them off on the way out because I gotta write labels.
Okay.
But
so wait, what was the last thing I'm making?
it's in the WhatsApp.
Cool.
But I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm not going to do everything. I'm just getting more information so I can hurry up and print the label whenever we're done.
Thank you guys all again so much for watching. We had a huge crowd today, which made it very fun to try to get through as many requests as I could. I think I got through a decent number. I'm looking at a giant stack of pancakes over here, which if you stick around to the end, I'm happy to show off what we made today. But let me check what that next request is. Deep Roy. I got, So we've been saying this the whole stream that we take a $1 and up requests. Somebody requested 10 star or put in a donation for 10 stars, which thank you, but that's about 10 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, because I'm running low on time, that I can't promise I'll make that that donation for that little. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to the next like fully paid for donation and get to that. Sorry, I know we didn't lay down well, I guess we did, because we said it has to be at least $1. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a Five Nights at Freddy's character that was donated for. But I was just saying, I just saw the messages from Jeremy. There was one for Tom and Jerry, but it was only 10 cents donated, and our minimum is $1. Which with stars, I imagine that's about 100 stars.
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the star system.
Yeah.
Something I think, because we've been getting more and more stars donations, so it's something.
How many were the other stars donations?
I
don't want to be
like,
unfair,
I
but
think they were like, one was like 50, and I think it's something we definitely have to
yeah,
we'll have to figure out. It's
but like this
new
close
to
to
us.
the end of the stream, and with all the stuff we passed up, you know, it's a $1 minimum, please. That's been our rule for a while, and tried to state that as clearly as I could, but I guess I didn't mention stars in there. So if I have a second at the end, I might get to it, but yeah. Hope that makes sense. What did Jeremy just say? Anything that pertains to me?
Wait, you're just saying that the 10, like, it's up to you on the 10 cent.
I already read that though. I just got a message from him.
Oh. No, yeah, you say 10 cent commentary, but that's up to you. Not from me. Maybe see if there's a minimum limit on stars in the future. Then you just call it. I'd say knock it out this one, do like their headshot.
Okay.
It's your call.
Yeah. It's just such a complex one, time consuming. And we're not trying to be like cheap here or anything, guys. It's just a matter of, you know, we had our most viewers today and we had a ton of people in, and I just want to be fair because our rule is $1 minimum. So I might take it just this time, but in the future, stars, there's going to need to be 100 stars minimum.
We'll have to figure that. We're still learning, guys.
I mean, if someone throws stars at us and it's not $1, then
Yeah.
it was nice of them, but you know, we're not obligated to do anything.
I'm gonna have to. Cause I know Facebook Live has an API I can plug into, so I can actually put the stars on our. So I can actually see the stars to come in without having to have the Facebook live stream up. Gotta love. I love writing code.
Jeremy just said something again. Don't know if the person who donated for this is still in the chat, but thank you for donating for this Five Nights at Freddy's character. We appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. We appreciate all of your donations.
What is macizo? Does that mean flip? I see L's, but I don't recognize it if it's Spanish. Can you Google translate that? I'm very curious because it
I'm
pertains to
doing
Deep Roy.
on the
I'm never gonna forget this dude's name now. I did not know it before. Admittedly, I'm so sorry. That is lame of me.
We all can't be perfect, unlike Deep Roy.
Is it nothing? Is it Portuguese?
It's, I mean, the language it detected says Malagasy, which I'm not familiar
Oh.
with.
Pardon me if I sound ignorant. I just saw the L and I thought maybe it was. I've been back to studying Spanish again.
Or it could have been macizo, which was solid deep Roy.
Huh?
Could have been. I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly.
Macizo?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you say it was?
It could have. Maybe that's what they meant to put.
I mean, they did put macizo. What?
But it's spelled. It's spelled incorrect. It'd be spelled incorrect. It's
But
spelled.
what's it mean?
Means solid.
I mean.
But at least the way Google thinks it's spelled, it's Macizo.
I just want to know what you said. I'm not trying to.
But I don't speak Spanish, so like.
Savannah, I know what I'm doing. Kind of. You're probably right. I should probably flip it. Sorry, I get defensive when people tell me that I need to flip it. It's like I've done this once or 2,000 times.
But Dana, you're gonna burn it.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
My bad.
I think he's doing okay. The temperature is real low.
Yeah, it's we keep the temperature low enough they can stay on there for like 10 minutes plus and be okay.
I mean, it's only at like 150 right now too.
Oh yeah, 150. Then yeah, you definitely 150. It would take probably 20-25 minutes to actually burn it.
Quiere decir que está burnando. Okay, that one I understood. They were explaining the other comment saying they're saying that you're going to burn it. Why are y'all on me? I'm not gonna burn Deep Roy. It's fine. If y'all want to speak in Spanish, I don't mean to sound like an ignorant American, but like I lived in Chile for a while, and so I was almost fluent in Spanish, and then I fell off a little bit. But then I'm dating someone right now who speaks quite a bit of fluent Spanish, and so it's encouraged me to like get back into it, because something with learning languages is it kind of sucks if you don't have an organic place to speak in the language. You know, like I didn't fall off Spanish because I wanted to. I fell off because I had nowhere to practice it other than like making myself practice it, which, you know, was stressful when I was trying to do high school and stuff.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to comment stuff in Spanish, I would appreciate the practice. But if you're just like, I don't know, that sounds kind of annoying, me attempting to read Spanish, that's fine too.
So Irvin, we've already did last call on pancakes. So I won't. So therefore, I will not have to make a decision on that.
All right. It's time. Did I burn it? I did not burn it.
Oh no, but Dana?
I feel bad. They just care about Deep Roy. Like, we have not gotten a single burning comment this entire time, and now that it's Deep Roy, everyone's like, flip it, for God's sake.
I mean, we should all be
One,
concerned for Deep Roy's
2, 3. My boy.
The deepest.
The deepest. I hope that's okay. I think some of the lines peeled, so it looks like a teeny bit off, but I think I spaced his eyes out a little too far too, which is okay. Not perfect, but I think it's good.
I can tell who it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix some of the lines that got buried. That happens sometimes. Not terrible. Not my best. Magnifico El Deep Roy. The deepest of Roys. Thanks. I tried. It's definitely a difficult face to capture.
He's got a very deep face. That's
Mm.
a good. I mean, that's actually a good description.
Yeah. He looks young and hot. Thanks, Sarah.
Mm.
I like to flatter the Deep Roy pancakes. So I think that's it. I will throw a bone to whoever wanted Tom and Jerry, but in the future, $1 minimum. Mi hijo. Mi amor. Mi corazón. Okay. So yeah, just to wrap things up, I will do a very simple Tom and Jerry.
Very nice.
I want to go stretch out my spine.
Yep, and I gotta leave here in about 15 minutes.
Jamie says, I'm not sure if I got in on time. Did we get a donation?
Did you donate? Well, if you donated, we have done last call.
I mean, I'm willing to take it, honestly.
Okay.
It's a donation. I'm willing to take it. I'm gonna make this Tom and Jerry really fast.
Oh, yeah, nice. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, I will send that to you, Jen. I mean, if that, if you're gonna take that, then I'm gonna have to. I'll step to the side and print out these.
That's fine. I should be good.
Gotta print out all these. Wow, shipping labels. Got lots of stuff to ship. Sold some.
Nice.
Sold some colors and stuff over the weekend. I gotta drop them off on my way out of here. I'm gonna step to the side, guys. I'll probably be back, so it shouldn't take me long.
Okay. Did Roy leave a deep imprint on the griddle? He did. And on our hearts. Oh, wait. Shoot. There we go. Side of his head is right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I haven't been doing too much belly aching, because I do really love my job, and I love that I can just hang out here. It's cool to have a job where, like, I'm already, like, 20 minutes over, and I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. That's cool. I'm very grateful for that, and I hope that comes across, even though I can be sassy. Hi, Candace. Welcome. Candace says, I'm new. Have you ever seen pancake art before? Because if so, or sorry, if not, I'm glad to be your first impression of it, I guess. Hope y'all are doing okay. I know things have been tough lately, but I hope things have been all right for you guys, at least in a relative sense. I've been feeling the COVID stress a little harder lately. Not stress, like I was talking about fatigue earlier. I'm just tired. It's winter. I can't go anywhere. It's cold. There's no light. Boop. Oh no, I'm out of black. That's okay. Jamie, I'm really interested to see what you requested. I didn't. I would appreciate it, yeah. Like a half bottle at most is fine. Because I think I've just got the one left. I would flub it with dark brown, but I already started this one.
Yeah.
Who saw the trailer for the new Tom and Jerry movie? That looks pretty crazy.
Let's see. Can I borrow your black?
Yeah, one moment.
Let me get a cap so I can actually.
Let me see if I can. Well, no, I only have to do Jerry's head. So let me just finish his ear and then I'll give it to you.
Oh my, I took the cap off.
That should be good. There we go. I think Tom's looking a teeny bit lopsided, but that's fine.
Everything's.
It's all good.
It's all gravy.
I love saying it's all good because I was raised to think that that was just like a dumb phrase that is said dumbly, but I like it. Sometimes things are just all good.
Things can be dumb, but still be worth saying.
I was also raised to think that it is what it is a bad saying, which is dumb because it is what it is a great grounding way to think. Like, it is what it is. Can't get out of it, might as well get into it, right, Ben?
Exactly.
That's the one. That's the ticket. Ben likes that phrase, and it's a good one.
Yeah, I stole that from my buddy Luke. Which he would use a lot of times for he would use it for getting into crawl spaces. That was the first time that I heard it, because
That's pretty funny.
we both, my friend Luke and I both well, he still works in telecommunications, but we used to work together, and we met on a job in Nebraska, and we had to live together for 6 months. That was how we met. Was being
Nice.
forced to live together for 6 months.
That's a great way.
Yeah, and turns out we actually, luckily we liked each other.
Yeah.
So that worked out, and so we're still friends, and that's been, geez, that was 8 years ago.
That's how I think about it with Gina, because we never would have moved in together after like a month of dating had there not been impending doom.
Yeah.
We were just like, hey, neither of us have a salary. You want to embrace
the rent.
every lesbian stereotype about moving in together right away?
First date comes with a U-Haul.
Yep. And it kind of did, which was hilarious because we had no intention of that. Lefty from FNAF, if he wants to get on the spatula. Oh, I like that one.
Nice.
Oh, for some reason I filled the top part with dark brown and the bottom part with black. Luckily you can't see it on the camera. But yeah.
Nice.
So, all I have left is whatever Jamie asked for, which I don't know if
Alright.
you saw, but I don't know what it is yet.
I missed that. I gotta go back to these
That's okay.
packages. So
That's okay.
I'll be back, guys. Maybe.
Ben is going AWOL. I have... Is that... no, that's Looney Tunes, not Tom and Jerry. That da 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 da. I keep hearing that, but I think that's like Porky Pig being like, that's all, folks. Yeah, but Tom and Jerry are not... I keep looking at the Tom and Jerry and hearing that. It's not right. Oh, right, Jamie's request. Yeah, Jeremy, I'd like more sunshine on me at some point. Wow, neat. Jamie, this is a cool logo. I'm gonna go ahead and flip that in my phone, because when you do a pancake, you flip the design when you flip the cake. Sorry, excuse me. Candace, it is really a pancake. It's 100% pancake batter. The only difference is that we mix it a little thin, so just more water, and we put a drop of icing gel in each bottle. And icing gel isn't icing, it's not sugary, it's literally just professional food coloring. Icing gel is what's used to color like brightly colored cakes and things. It's completely tasteless. Whew, this looks like a toughie. By the way, guys, just a reminder, excuse me, this is my last pancake. I've already gone almost 30 minutes over. So, oh wow. A lot of tiny lettering in this one. All right, I should do that part first. Whew. Okay, here we go. Who wants to see my backwards writing skills? This is why they used to pay me the bucks. Because I could write stuff backwards. In a way, that's not terrible. Jamie's given me a challenge for this last one, which I appreciate. I love challenges. I love flexing pancake art skills that aren't practical anywhere else. Okay, so that's all uniform at top. Whew.
Also, I wanted to read what Jamie said. I think it went past a little what I can see, but it looked like you have some kind of shop. And also, they said summer here in Australia just to rub it in. That's fine. I'm happy for you, honestly. I would kill for that. Summer is one of the only things that made Corona season here bearable. So, must be nice. Please, take advantage of it. Enjoy it. Alright, so I am wholly incapable right now of doing small letters. So this is going to be a big logo, I think. But that's fine, because it's the last pancake of the day. Thank you, everyone, for your donations. We had a strong flow of donations that last hour, which is really amazing. We appreciate it. Love the logo. That's very cool. All right. Who saw that? Who saw me do that? Crazy. It's not the most symmetrical thing in the world, but it'll do. We're not going for perfection here, but just in case, I do that to kind of round it out. See that? See that symmetry? Bam. Whew. All right, Candace says, what do you do with them after? Well, more and more nowadays when we make pancake art, we have the ability to preserve it. If anybody wants any of the pancakes I made today preserved, we're happy to do that. In fact, this little ditty right here of Sarah on Facebook's cats, she requested that it be preserved for her and then framed like the works behind me, which I know I'm on the small screen so you can't see it, but I'll make sure to switch to the wide in the next 10 minutes or so. You can also go to our website where you can see all the stuff we have up for sale. Those are fully preserved. And so more and more we're fully preserving that kind of stuff. Took us a while to get that process down, but now we've got it, so might as well use it. All right. Jamie, I can't promise this will be perfect or anything. And that's okay with me, because we never go for perfection at Dancakes. Our motto is mistakes are delicious. But this is definitely a logo with enough color intricacy that I don't really have every color for it. So I'm going to do my best to simplify and conquer. And I just hope you like it. So I definitely don't have, typically I would use finer tipped bottles as well as 2 shades of green. But I've got the one. That's it. What is my green substitute? I'm gonna go ahead and use this indigo. I think it'll work fine. Y'all are watching me tackle a tricky one. Whew. Ah, nuts. I am dingus. Oop. This all needs to be surrounded in black. I didn't notice until just this second. So that's okay. I'm gonna do that real quick. go. Almost there, y'all. Then we will flip Tom and Jerry very soon. Ow! Keep burning myself today. Thank you, Candace. I'm trying my best. Whew! All right. Well, let's move Tom and Jerry at the very least. Almost flip him. No, he's undercooked. Of course I did. That's okay. We'll flip him very soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna do this. Whoop. No, Brittany, I've just been taking donations now. I'm trying to catch up on donations. If these were just requests, I wouldn't be doing them. So I'm sorry you didn't get Sally, but I will keep that in mind for what I want to do first next week. Again, guys, if you ever donate, even as low as $1, you can have whatever you want for sure. You don't have to just wait around and keep asking. You can get something prioritized. So if you've got a buck to throw around, please, I would love to make you whatever you wanted. I wish I could get to every request all the time. I just cannot. 1, 2, 3, Tom and Jerry. Woo, very simple. It was a very simple request. So, here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Whoop, perfect. Okay. All right, and then I think I can fill this all with black as soon as I do one little thing here, and that's going. Oops, almost forgot.
There we go, Jamie. Thank you for your donation. Woo! Oh, I forgot to do this. Man, that was a complicated one. It's probably good that that one was at the end. But let's see how I did. In a few minutes. Whew. All right. One very quick Tom and Jerry. Thanks, Jamie. I try. Pee Wee Herman for next week. Michelle, I would love to do Pee Wee Herman. That is my jam right there. Thank you. Pee Wee Herman. I grew up on Pee Wee, which is funny because it was like a little above my age range. Like Pee Wee was like late 80s, I think, and I was born in 97. And so I just was because my parents loved Pee Wee so much. And so they had the full VHS set. And I love Pee Wee. I still watch Pee Wee, and it's funnier now as an adult. Yeah, Brittany. Pee Wee was my favorite. I dressed as Pee Wee last Halloween. Not this Halloween, because I didn't dress for like anything this Halloween. Yeah. But last year I had an amazing Pee Wee costume.
I dressed as a homebody for Halloween.
Sick.
Yeah, it was good times.
Semi-Wolf, I'm sorry to say that we are about, good lord, almost an hour over. I was just trying to finish up donations that came in kind of late. So I'm not taking anything else, but we have, for anyone here who likes watching these streams or likes pancake art in general, we do the Joy of Pancakes, which is a slower, more detail-oriented pancake art stream where we make art pieces. So Monday, 1 o'clock to about 3 o'clock Central Standard Time, Dan takes it, and he will make all sorts of art pieces. Ben, could you cut to the wide? That he makes stuff like this. A lot of these that are directly behind me, like this like 2x4 little area right here. That's a lot of Dan's Joy of Pancake art pieces. On Wednesday, I do it, and I really enjoy, personally, this is a me thing, taking stuff from the chat. So I like to make art pieces where someone could say, hey, make a wolf, and then someone says, make a galaxy, and then somebody says, make an angel, and I'll make a rainbow wolf angel or something. And it's a lot more long form. Like all these pancakes took at most about 10 minutes. The Joy of Pancakes is more like you get to watch me in real time make a 50-minute pancake or 45-minute or something. Yeah. Art pieces, stuff we can sell.
It's an opportunity to just sort of hang out with the artist and chill for a while.
Yeah. And then mine is also 1 to 3 Central Standard Time. Ben's is 6 to 8-ish on Friday. And, you know, we can't guarantee that we're going to make you the thing you want because the Joy of Pancake, this is the request stream. This is where you get your requests out of your system. The Joy of Pancakes is more, we want to make content, we want to make good work, and we love that people want to watch. But
this one's for you guys. Joy of Pancakes is for us.
Yeah, so come on Wednesday if you guys want to throw anything at me. I love ideas from the chat. I've taken some of my best Joy of Pancake stuff have been because I waited for the chat to give me something, and then I combined them in a way that was uniquely mine, you know? Like I wanted to make a crazy pose of a creature, of a bunch of animals people fed me in the chat. So that's Wednesday, 1 to 3 Central Standard Time. Michelle, it's so cool that you met Paul Rubens and he's the nicest. He seems like a really nice guy. I would love to meet him. I remember Hank and I wanted to do a thing in Chicago really briefly where it was like, hey, he's coming to Chicago to have like a show. And then within like an hour or two, it was sold out. And I was just like, whew.
All right. I hate to do this to you, but I have to.
You have to go? Yeah, that's okay. I'm fine, dude. The only thing I'll say is all I have to do is hit fade to black and then stop streaming. Is that it?
Yep, that's it. Hopefully the keyboard, hopefully the hotkeys are working.
Okay.
It's Alt-0 will take you, should fade to black.
Can I try it really quick?
Yeah, it'll mute them. Try like Alt-1 or Alt-2. Like try one of the other cameras.
Well,
1. Well, that's Alt 1, so Alt 2. Okay, that is working.
Okay, so then the Alt 0 should work fine. That's
Okay.
big. Sometimes the keyboard doesn't work.
Will it end the stream if I hit Alt 0?
No, it'll just.
All right, I'm gonna test this real quick.
Well, it's gonna mute your mic and kill the music.
Oh, then I'm gonna wait.
Yeah. Well, it won't mute your mic. It'll kill the music though.
Okay. Well, I am gonna flip this really
Yeah.
quick anyways, so
If the
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. If those hotkeys are working, then they're all.
I'll just stream our empty studio all night.
Perfect. All right, guys. Thanks. Awkwardly on camera wave. Okay.
Oh, and I am gonna flip this really quick.
All right.
1, 2, 3. Woo!
Nice.
Thanks. That was a tricky one.
There's a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's very geometric and symmetrical,
Woo! So I know it's
Oh.
not perfect, Jamie, but I hope you like it.
like life. Not perfect.
So this was the original. Not bad at all. Jamie says, very cool. You're very cool. Thanks for donating. So guys, stick around. I'm gonna show a roundup of the pancakes we made today. Just give me like 10 seconds here, and I will get those for you guys. Oh, my legs. I went for a jog for the first time yesterday in like months. Ooh, and I think sitting there for 3 hours really, woo, made that worse. I jogged for like an hour, and I haven't jogged in months. I don't know what I was doing, but now I'm standing for the first time. Ouch. Nuts. All right, let's show these off. Yeah, please do grab your wallet. Ow! I'm burning myself. I think I'm just tired. What? I am. Why wouldn't I? Oh,
I don't know why you're burning yourself.
because I tried to grab it from the bottom and I burned myself. Ah! He's right, it does have handles. There's no reason I should burn myself on this griddle. Like, at all. I usually never, who do I contact about getting it preserved? Well, oof. What do they do to, about preserve? Like, I guess you told me, so I'll put it aside. Do they email you, Hank?
Oh yeah, just email Hank. Hank at Dancakes.
Hank at dancakes.com. Email that. I know to put it aside, so I will. Hank at dancakes.com. That's, I mean, you probably, yeah, it's, Dancakes is right there for spelling and all that, so. Whew, man, this was a busy stream. This was probably the most people I've ever had total in a stream, just looking at the numbers. Let me zoom the camera out here. Oh, it's not zoomed. Okay. So we had a lot of great requests today. A lot of donation requests, which is amazing. Oh man, I made a ton. Guys, check this out. Okay, so we've got SpongeBob, Invader Zim. We've got Infinity Gauntlet. Oh, you can't see that. Ugh. Running out of space here. Wow. Infinity Gauntlet. We've got Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. We've got Harry Potter. I'm gonna move this for safety, because this is being preserved. See you, Ben. These two are getting preserved today. For anyone else who wants any of these preserved, please let us know. But these are gonna look like the stuff behind me in frames very soon. So putting those aside. We've got Tokyo Ghoul. We've got Finn from Adventure Time. Yeah, we've got a lot of white plates. They're not glass, though. We'd probably have a lot more broken plates if they weren't plastic, but they're plastic. Maya asks how many? Good question. So that's 1, 2. Oh, sorry. Wait, let me get this in here. Yeah, Sarah, I'm going to preserve the cats. I got you. So we got RM from BTS. We've got Finn the Human, 2, Tokyo Ghoul, 3, Harry Potter, 4, Infinity Gauntlet, 5,
Scorpion 6, Deer 7, Lefty from Five Nights at Freddy 8, SpongeBob 9, Frida Kahlo 10, Deep Roy 11, Invader Zim 12, Stitch 13, Tom and Jerry 14, Margaret's Request 15, and then the 2 preserved. So I did, what does it say, 17 today? 17, if I'm even finding all of them. They could be stashed in other places. We kind of run out of room in here when we make so many. So in about 2.5 hours, I made 17 pancakes. That's not terrible. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Again, it was just really nice to have like a lot of engagement this time around, and the small intimate streams are fun, but it's also fun when you turn on a stream and there's like hundreds of people rushing in. A lot of great requests today. Wish I could have gotten to them all. Oh, let me, doot. Bam. But super appreciate you guys watching. I had a great time. I know Ben, he had to leave to get his partner from work, but he had a great time, and we love you guys, and we hope you're doing well. Just a reminder that if you want to keep watching streams by us, we've got the Joy of Pancake stream on Monday, which is 1 to 3 Central Standard Time. That's with Dan, making beautiful work, as you see here. Joy of Pancake stuff, a lot of cool art pieces. I meant to tuck in my shirt. It looks cooler tucked in. But then on Wednesday, 1 to 3, I'm going to be going. I'm more open to requests, so if you want me to make art pieces of any cool concept you want to throw at me, come to that. And then Ben does his stream, which is 6 to 8 on Fridays, 6 to 8 Central Standard Time. And again, that's like, you know, we make detailed art pieces. We, you know, go crazy and try to make like 50-minute long pancake pieces. And some of the stuff we've made is really great. All of this is up for sale, by the way, on Dancakes.com if you want to buy anything. But appreciate you guys. Aw. Thank you, Eric. Eric said, you're great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. I put in a lot of effort today to go quick. I know the streams are more fun to watch when I'm going quick, so I kind of try to go double time on these streams. Maya asks, how is Banjo? My cat is great, thank you. She's still crazy and naked. And my girlfriend is not as allergic to her anymore, so that's really cool. Sarah, I've got your pancake put aside. Same to you, Jamie. Thank you guys all so much. I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. And remember, mistakes are delicious. We'll catch you later.